Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, I'm gonna get shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go and hit the notification bell so you get notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so we got about 3 topics to talk about today. Really, maybe a 4th if I get around to it. However, we're gonna start it out with none other than BankRoll Freddie. So previously, I reported that BankRoll Freddie actually had 12.5 years that he's now got to serve in prison because he's got a drug trafficking charge and been caught with guns as well. So they sentenced him to 12.5 years. But BankRoll Freddie is now calling for everybody to unite and come together and strike for him, and also just make some type of efforts to get him free, because he's saying that he does not deserve this amount of time at all, because this is his first offense. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do for y'all, I'm gonna actually read y'all what BankRoll Freddie actually had to say about the situation. Let me actually get it up on the screen one time for the one time. Now, we already know a lot of this ends in the same way every single time. That's just how it goes, especially if you're in the streets. Like I say, they always say it don't end in nothing but jail or dead. You know what I'm talking about? And it does seem like that's 100% accurate, because another case, another scenario of it ending in somebody being inside of jail, right? So, I'm gonna read this, y'all. BankRoll Freddie said, "Ain't no way these folks done gave me 12 years and a half on marijuana and gun on a first time offender. Never been in no trouble. My guideline went from 60 to 78 months, which is 5 to 6.5 years, to 9 to 10 years off bogus upward variance. These prosecutors and judges have a vendetta against me." Yes, the prosecutors and judges definitely probably have vendettas against rappers. Let's just complete it 100%. Why? Because they hear the music that the rappers rap about, whether it be about selling this, selling that, shooting that, killing this, killing that. So they hear the music, and they're gonna always judge based off the music that they're actually hearing, especially if it comes up with a charge that sort of kind of relates to what's been talked about in the music, right? So you can definitely say that there's a vendetta. However, how they're gonna, people have the decision and the choice to do and talk about what they're gonna talk about, right? Anyway, so it continues and it says, "Have a vendetta against me and my state for fighting them. Every charge I beat on my case, they gave me upward variance. If that's the case, I could have just copped a plea for less." So he decided to take it to trial, but in actuality, he could have just taken a plea, and I think they said something about 5 years or something like that, right? So he could have taken a plea deal and got less time, but he decided to actually take it to trial. He took it to trial, lost trial, and now he's looking at about 12.5 years, right? I could have just copied a plea in for less time. Then that come on, make it make sense. The judge and prosecutor mad I went to trial and beat him 7 out of the 10 charges, and I didn't bow down to them. This is cruel and unusual punishment. I will not go for this. I'm gonna fight for my life and what's right. I got 5 kids who love me dearly. I'm not finna just let these folks do just anything to me. We finna stand up and fight the system. It's people with way worse charges than me, criminal history, terrible, and got less time than me. This is personal. They got some personal against me, and this ain't right. We gotta stand up. Racism real, especially in my state of Arkansas. It's people got less time for murder than I got for marijuana. I can't go for that. Fight for what's right. Free Bank. So, like I say, he's calling upon everybody to come fight for him and to do exactly what he believes is right. Anyways, now if we take it to the comment section to see what y'all actually had to say about it. See, the first comment says, "Lack of accountability is a disease at this point." So this guy believes that, hey man, he's just having a lack of accountability. He was standing on that business, doing what he was doing in the streets, and this is just the outcome of choosing the street lifestyle, death or jail. And in this case, it's jail for about 12.5 years, right? The next person said, "They told you take the fight. You were misled or didn't listen. Either way, you're old enough to know better." So this somebody else is pretty much saying, hey, accountability. Somebody tried to give you the 5 years. You ain't take that 5 years. You should have took the 5 years. Now you're looking at 10. And then here's some people that responded to the person that said, he should have took that 5. Facts. He went to trial and knew he wasn't going to win. His lawyer should have told him to take the plea. Shake my head. They got wiretaps of him directing his packs, and he had a ghost gun. Yeah, that's insane. if you know for a fact that they got you on wiretaps directing where the packs is going to be landing and going, you might as well just take that plea deal, fam. You really can't beat no wiretaps like that, you know what I'm talking about? Or if you can't beat it, it's just a low to slim chance that you're going to beat it, you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now another person responds to that and says his lawyer won. Yeah, the lawyer won because he got that paper. Nah, Judge Moody don't play when you go to trial. I had an experience with him back in 2000. He was judged for the feds in Indiana. If he didn't go to trial, he wasn't going to get 10. Dang, he was that afraid of going to prison. Y'all gonna learn, stop taking this to trial. Think about it as the court like a basketball court, and the prosecutor, jury, and judge is their home. You'll never win. Appeal 12 for weed and a gun, and he had 0 convictions for previous arrest. It's OD and excessive. So this person does believe that, hey man, this is very excessive, an excessive punishment, 12 and a half years. The fact that he ain't got no previous charges and stuff like that, right? Anyways, I'm read a couple more comments, then we'll get to the next project. I feel him, but every time certain artists get jammed, they get on here crying. So the majority of the people, I would say, I don't want to say don't have sympathy, but they believe it just has to be some level of accountability that's actually taken. But of course, you know, BankRoll Freddie is consistently saying that, hey man, these people got something against me. You know what I'm talking about? They got something against me. That's what's going on. Anyways, you already know. Now that we actually spoke about that, I do want to speak about none other than YNW Melly. Now, we all know that YNW Melly is currently incarcerated because he allegedly backdoored 2 of his friends and killed them. But, you know, although it's being alleged that he actually did that, you've actually got him who have went to trial. YNW Melly went to trial, not that he lost trial, but he got a mistrial and pretty much still has been inside the jail ever since before and during and now after his actual mistrial. And they're still not letting him see his parents, family, none of that at all. So YNW Melly and his people has actually filed a lawsuit against the Broward County Sheriff's Office. So it says YNW Melly sues Broward Sheriff's Office for cruel treatment and is seeking immediate release from prison. So he's trying his best to get up out of prison right now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read the actual full report on this because I want y'all to really hear more about what is exactly going down, especially with YNW Melly. I'm talking about because, of course, this is a pretty critical, cruel issue. But on top of that as well, you got to understand, like I say, man, living that lifestyle. This that gangster lifestyle that a lot of y'all really want to portray, really want to be in, and thinking that you want until you see this type of stuff. Actually, you see this type of stuff, you think this type of stuff gangster. But when you and yourself get in this type of position, y'all going to be trying to get up out of there too. You know what I'm talking about? Melly ain't the only one that's trying to get up out of jail in some type of appeal or something like that. I'm sure BankRoll Freddie probably going to do an appeal, and everybody else that's locked up trying to get out. You know what I'm talking about? Give me 1 second. Yeah, and everybody else is locked up and trying to get out. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so I'm going to actually read the report, like I say, of YNW Melly. So it's YNW Melly sues to be set free from jail pending retrial due to cruel conditions. YNW Melly is demanding to be let out of jail in a new lawsuit claiming that the conditions he's subject to while awaiting trial for murder charges are cruel and unusual and beyond belief. Melly, whose real name is Jamel Demons, has been in a Broward County, Florida jail since February 2019 and it's 2024 months, so you do the math. The suit filed in Florida District Court on Saturday, November 2nd against Broward County Sheriff Gregory Tony and his office alleges that that the murder on the Mind rapper should be released from custody immediately. It says Demons is a black male whose current detention condition shocked the conscience and could not even be imagined in this day and age, even in a third world country that has no guardrails protecting human decency and dignity, the complaint reads. For over 3 years, petitioner Jamel Demons, of course, as YNW Melly, has not been permitted to make a single phone call or have a single, that's insane. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty insane that he ain't been able to make not only just a single phone call, but he ain't been able to actually have any type of contact with his family at all. No calls, no nothing at all with the family. God dang. I mean, he hasn't been convicted of it, right? Now, some people may look and say, hey, man, that's a hideous crime. So, of course, but I mean, no phone calls at all. I don't know, man. That does seem a bit wild. However, I'm going to continue. It says, hasn't been able to permitted to make a single phone call or have a single visit with his family or any member from the outside world, including not seeing or speaking with his own mother in over 3 years. Demons has continued to be subjected to the type of deep debilitation and isolation that renders his conditions of incarceration cruel, unusual, and beyond belief in a civilized society governed by constitutional safeguards. They're pretty much saying, hey, man, he got constitutional safeguards, but they're not being used to his benefit right now because he ain't been able to make a call, right? He's like that's why they call it cruel and unusual punishment, right? It also says the suit mentions specifically a 2022 controversy in which Broward County authorities accused Melly of plotting an escape from jail. So, whoa, hold on. They said Buddy was trying to plot to escape from jail. That's why they ain't letting him make no phone call. So this probably is the reason they're not letting him make any phone calls. And I may click that link and see where it takes us to. It says that despite Melly being cleared in an investigation, he was moved from his current dorm into solitary confinement and all phone communications with the outside world. Okay, cool. So this lets us know a little more details. The reason YNW Melly isn't able to make any type of phone calls or anything like that at all is because he was making a plot to escape from jail, and that's what they're actually saying, right? So they're like, hey, listen, he tried to escape from jail. His punishment is solitary confinement. Inside of solitary confinement, you can't speak to nobody at all. So that's what they're going to use to try to say that. I didn't even know about him trying to escape from jail, though. Let me see if this will take me to it. 1 second, right? All right, so here it goes. YNW Melly accused of planning to escape from jail. This was from September 29, 2022. So it says, a Florida sheriff's office is claiming that an incarcerated rapper, YNW Melly, teamed with one of his attorneys to plan I do remember hearing about this actually, and that's why they were like, dang, his lawyer's a real one for trying to like help him escape from jail. It says the dramatic accusation was first laid out in a court hearing on Tuesday. Melly has been locked up in Broward County, Florida's main jail facility since February 2019. He is awaiting trial for the alleged murder of his crew members. Okay, I'm trying to skip to the part where they tell me what he tried to do. The Broward County Sheriff's General Counsel Office followed up with the complex Thursday, providing a detailed statement of their evidence of the alleged plot, the plot for him to actually try to escape jail. Right? It says, on April 11, 2022, Broward Sheriff's Office received a confidential tip regarding inmates Nicholas Lewis and Jamal Demons, both housed in the same unit at the main jail, planning an escape from jail by having Demons' attorney bring in two handcuff keys to aid in the escape. Additional information provided by the source was that Lewis had a shank and drugs. The statement also reads, so, hey, man, listen, we ain't even got to read too much more. You already know the reason they ain't letting Buddy out. They think he's trying to escape from jail. They feel like any type of contact or calls that he makes to anybody in the outside world could lead to them aiding and abetting him with actually getting outside of jail, right? So that's really what this comes down to. I had totally forgot about this article that I actually did read a while ago about him actually trying to escape from jail, which is absolutely insane. Anyways, a Dallas rapper that actually goes by the name of Jada Arnell, right? Now, I don't know if you've heard of Jada Arnell or not, but this is Jada Arnell. She is very, very, very beautiful. However, at the same time, that beauty, especially within the female world of rap or the female world of music, actually at times is the reason why these females actually get into type of situations. She was actually signing autographs after a performance. I guess she had a performance, but she was signing autographs, and a female from Dallas, bang, 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 shot her while she was performing. Now, she is still alive. They didn't say that she actually died. She actually hadn't posted on her social media, so maybe she's in critical condition or something like that. But like I said, this is a Dallas female singer, and she was hospitalized after shooting inside of the downtown theater where she was signing autographs. Now, we're going to take a deeper dive into it, right? And when I say a deeper dive, I'm about to actually read the articles about that's talking about it. I want y'all to actually be able to see this, right? It says, Dallas singer hospitalized after shooting inside downtown theater. It says, a North Texas artist is recovering, so she's not dead, she's recovering, after she was shot following a performance in downtown Dallas Saturday. Witnesses tell NBC5 singer Jada Arnell Thomas was signing autographs on stage following a performance with the Black Academy of Arts and Letters when a woman in a crowd shot her. It was a packed house. People were in line getting autographs, and we heard this shot sound. T-Balls founder and Curtis. So this is the thing. This sound like a hater to me, right? It's probably a dusty, musty, disgusting person that actually ended up shooting her because she ain't doing nothing with her dusty, musty, disgusting self, and she see this lady making a name for herself. But maybe it could have been something in the streets. But I went and looked at the Jada Arnell profile. She don't really seem like a street person at all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure maybe she got those type of connects or probably messed with the dudes in that rap, but she don't seem like that at all, right? And later on, it is going to say the name of the person that actually tried to unalive her. It says, The director, Curtis King, it was unreal. It was like everything was in a slow motion. King said he and his staff followed the shooter outside while they called 911, and officers arrested the woman inside the lobby of the nearby hotel. What in the blue hell is going on? So this lady, boom, shot at an autograph thing, right? Downtown. And like you can hurry and get a car and speed away because you got some streets going this way, some streets going that way. I know how downtown Dallas is, if y'all ever been there or not, right? Now, the thing about it is, what they're saying is that lady must have went to a hotel. The cops caught her in a hotel, and now this is where they're about to say what the lady's name is, right? They said the Dallas Police Department confirmed officers arrested Mika Williams, 26 years old, and she just completely threw away her life. In the 200 block of South Akron, of course, that's downtown, and a handgun was recovered. Williams was booked into the Dallas County Jail on a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Her bond is set at $200,000 according to records. Police did not release a motive, and it is unclear if the victim and the suspect know each other. So I'm sure they're going to be doing more investigations to see if they did know each other. But I just think it's absolutely insane that Shorty would try to kill somebody in downtown Dallas, literally inside of an auditorium, well, really a theater, but I still say auditorium, that they would actually try to kill her, right? That's just absolutely insane to me. And that shows that she just, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how people be getting the guts to actually do that. You know what I'm talking about? Especially knowing the fact that you're probably going to get caught. You know what I'm talking about? Especially seeing it's 1,000 people around, fam. She must have some real type of hate. Now, I'm hoping that Shorty didn't just do this because she was a hater. You know what I'm talking about? Even though we already know, I tell y'all, the poor, broke mindset is the worst mindset to have, because a poor, broke person, and it's no offense to nobody, but everybody should get on their grind and try to get rid of that. You know what I'm talking about? But a person that's poor and broke will hate a person that's any type of the smallest bit of successful, and they'll try to take your life just because they're not seeing themselves, or they're not able to do that stuff. You know, they can put something in their head and get a plan together and go make some money, or even just get a job. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people that's broke and poor don't want to work. They don't want a job. And a lot of them is lazy. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't know if that's the case for this one, but of course, we definitely will have to see. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.